My name is Lexia Taylor. I'm a licensed funeral director with St. Pierre Funeral Benefits Corporation in Indianapolis, Indiana. I have been a licensed funeral director since July of 2018. I graduated from Mid-America College of Funeral Service in September of 2016. For the first question of how I would explain the value of a funeral to a family that does not want any type of service, the first thing that I would tell them is that some kind of service is necessary. A lot of families that I meet with, they choose to just do a direct cremation, and a lot of times it's because they can't afford anything else. And what I always tell them is even if you can't afford to do anything through the funeral home, have a cookout or plant a tree, go to a state park, do something that that person enjoyed. Do it as a family to be able to talk about that person and their memories. Without any type of funeral, you'll have a funeral for the next 3 months. Anytime you run into a neighbor or a friend in the grocery store, people can't express and pay their final respects if you don't have one. So when they run into you, they might say, "Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss," and it just delays your grief because it's constantly opening the wound. And so some type of funeral is necessary. My grandfather, when he passed away, he said, before he passed away, he did not want any type of funeral. He wanted a direct cremation. Well, I was in mortuary school at the time, and I was taught that the funeral is not for the person that passes away. It's for the family, and it's to get closure. And so I told my grandfather, I said, I don't want our family to not have closure. It's important to us. We loved him, and we wanted to be able to honor him. So we had a funeral service with cremation afterwards, and I really feel like that's one of the best options. You still get to confirm the reality by seeing the person in the casket, to know, to just confirm that they're gone. And I think it really helps people mentally to just confirm that. The reason I would like to attend the Professional Women's Conference is because I absolutely love networking. I love to meet other women in the business and, get to know them and know their stories. And talking to them will help me become a better funeral service professional. And that is my absolute goal. I want to be the best that I can be and serve my families in the best way possible. The career advice that I would give to my younger self is to never give up. Never let anyone beat you down. I experienced a lot when I was a young, after I graduated mortuary school, and even as a student. Where I'm from, you kind of have to know someone to get into the business. And I was lucky enough to find someone to let me shadow when I was right before I started mortuary school, and finding a job during and after was a little bit difficult, at least finding the right environment for me. I feel like you have to be in the right work environment, and I'm so lucky to have the job that I have now. But if I could go back, I would just tell myself to never give up and to never let anyone beat you down, and just, don't take it to heart. Just be strong-willed, and, I'm lucky to be where I am.